Hey friends, how's it going? Happy 8 p.m. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Yes, it is Wednesday. Yeah. So we are doing another live stream today. It is I think today's just gonna be a very chill live stream. We will interact with people, whoever's online right now. We'll have conversations, talk about whatever's on your mind, anything that you want to talk about. So that's what we're gonna do today. All right. Let's see. Sylvia, Matthew, Nam, Isaiah, Knuckles, Maria, John. Uh, oh, is Zeldrick. I keep forgetting. You told me your name, but I forgot. Jax and Sophia. Good to see you on. Alrighty, let's see here. Sylvia says, it's a joke. I go, oh, okay, gotcha. Cool. Let's see. Maria says, "Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you very much." Yeah, I'd say I'm having a good day. I'm enjoying today. Yeah. So I do see a few new faces on here. So I will give a little what is that called? A quick little introduction of the live stream. So like I mentioned, it's it's live chat. So talk about whatever you want. Any kind of challenges that you're going through. How can we support you? And we're here as a community to support each other. And I mean, I love seeing a lot of these familiar faces. Hello, Kaylin, good to see you on, and Sarah, good to see you on as well. So yeah, I really that's what this is. It's a time to chill and chat. And yeah, I don't know. You know what's funny? I feel like these live streams is really it's really up to you. What do you how do you want to make this live stream yours? What do you want to do? Yeah, and I mean literally these live streams have been an evolution of just listening and seeing what you all want to talk about. So that's usually how it goes. Yes, I want to need your help today though, because I actually don't know what to talk about. I mean, of course, I will always come up with ideas to talk about, but I prefer to have something to talk about. Yeah, so if you got questions, let me know. Alrighty. Knuckles says, I'm trying to start my own stream. Sweet. What kind of stream are you doing? What kind of content are you doing? Sarah, exciting news. Is this regarding your crush? Whether it's about your crush or not, I would like to know. Is Zeldrick? I got boba today and I felt bad for people, so I tried to share with my friends, so I don't know what to do. What does that mean? You felt bad for people, so you try to share with friends and you don't know what to do? You felt bad for people. Why do you feel bad for people? And why don't you know what to do? Maria says, what happened? Sarah, you just got me excited. My crush asked me to be his girl. What? No way. No way. No way. That is pretty amazing news. I wish I had a cowbell right now because I'd be ringing it. That's so cool, Sarah. I'm super excited for you. Like, I don't know, that's so exciting. Yeah, I still remember. Hey, I got a story time. In just a second. I want to, take this moment and talk about Sarah for a second. That's so cool. So cool that your crush asked you to be his girlfriend. That's kind of a big deal. Yeah, so I had I'll share with you a story. By the way, you let me know. You could write in the comment section, shut up, Richard. I don't want to hear it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep sharing my doing what I do. All right. So you let me know how you want this conversation to go, and you are in control. All right. Nicholas Raj says, "Hi, Richard. You went to my school, Westboro Middle School. Awesome. Good to see you on, Nicholas. Sarah, I'm super excited for you. I can relate. I remember the first time I had a girlfriend. Yeah, Maria. Zeldrick, thank you for being here very briefly, and no problem. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have fun have a great day tomorrow too. Yeah. Zeldrick. Yes. TBI, good to see you on. Hola, ¿cómo estás? So speaking of crushes, let me tell you about the first time a girl. No, it's not the first time a girl liked me back, but it's the first time I had a girlfriend. And my one wow, the one and only girlfriend that I really considered a girlfriend. I did date someone else, but I didn't call her my girlfriend. Just someone that I dated for like 6 months, who is awesome, by the way. Anyway, so it was the. Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear the story about Richard and his first girlfriend? Let's see here. All right. Sarah says, "Tell us." So, when was this? All right. So I don't know. I think this is pretty interesting. I'm going to start with my ninth grade year, freshman year in high school. I when I was in ninth grade, I used to be kind of awkward. And anyway, so I had these two good friends. I'm going to call them John and Jane. All right. So I had these two good friends, John and Jane. Okay. John and Jane, they were both very positive, good people. Ninth graders, we all had a geometry class together. And I remember I used to always see John and Jane. They were boyfriend girlfriend, which is awesome. And I would see them in my geometry class. I sat right behind them, and they would always giggle, laugh, and stuff like that. And then they were very friendly. They always invited me. They always made me feel very included. So I became friends with them, and like John and Jane broke up, but we all were still friends, which is cool. And over time, I became good friends with Jane. I feel so weird. Jane? Whose name is Jane? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if your name is Jane. But anyway, point is, 2 years later, I'm still friends with this girl, Jane. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Anyway, this girl. I don't want to use the word Jane or name Jane. It just sounds weird. So I'm friends with this girl. She becomes one of my best friends for like 3 years. By the way, I have multiple best friends, so don't confuse this with Stacy. Stacy's a different girl. Anyway, so we're together for 3 years. If you know the whole Stacy together, where I got massively rejected by a girl named Stacy, that happened while I was friends with Jane. But I was never. I'm talking way too much. I never really liked Jane. Feels so weird saying that name. I never really liked her. I saw she was a really nice person, but I never really liked her until 3 years later. And I don't know why. All of a sudden, I'm just like, oh my goodness! How did I not notice how cute and amazing you were? So I had this really, really big crush on, one of my best friends, and really, really big crush. I ended up. It's Wow, this is so weird. This is so weird. This is massively weird. Sorry. I'm not being a very good storyteller right now because my mind is tripping out right now. This is too weird. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. My sophomore year. Okay, I'm going to tie in Stacy here. So if you ever hear me talk about Stacy, most of you have heard a story where I talk about Stacy. One of the biggest crushes I've ever had in my life. Stacy, Jane, myself, we're all best friends. Okay. John's in the picture too, in some way. He's also one of our best friends. Like, we all hang out together. Anyway, my sophomore year, that's when I had a really big crush on Stacy. Okay. Now, even though Stacy rejected me and all that stuff, I still asked her to this thing called a governance ball, which is a summer formal dance for a conference we used to go to. Okay. She said yes. I was super excited, even though she didn't like me. I knew she liked another best friend that we'll call him Bob. Okay. Another person. So that was sophomore year. Sophomore year was a really rough year for me. I was very sad and kind of emo the whole entire year. Come around next year, junior year, again, that's when I start liking Jane. Okay. And sure enough, funny enough, I actually asked Jane out to the same governor's ball dance, the following year, junior year. And so Jane and I and a friend are at my house doing a class project. And I was like, okay, I really like her. I don't know if she likes me. I'm really confused. And it was so awkward because I wanted to play her a song to ask her to the dance. And the song I chose was Hey There Delilah by Plain White T's. So so I was gonna, whatever, serenade her and then ask her to the dance, right? The thing that was really awkward was that I knew her parents were coming to pick her up, so I didn't have a lot of time. Like, I had to do it. The problem was my classmate slash other friend, we'll call him George. He was at the house right there, chilling with us, waiting for Jane to get picked up. And I'm just like, oh, come on. Like, George, just go home. This is really awkward. I don't want to play music in front of you and her. Anyway, I'm like, you know what? I got to do it. So I play, I'm a really shy person. So it's really, really hard for me to play music and sing. Serenaded her. I asked her to the dance. And that night, Jane was just like, I asked her, like, hi, or do you, I played a song and I said, hey, do you want to go to the governor's ball with me? And then she said, Richard, I'll let you know. And I'm just like, what does that mean? What does that mean? She's like, I'll let you know. I'm like, what do you mean by that? And then her mom picked her up and I was so confused. Like, I was pretty sure that was a no. I was just really, really confused. So, she gets home. I'm sitting there confused. She didn't say yes or no. She just said, I'll let you know. And we ended up talking online. And we're talking. And she says, hey, Jane tells me, hey, Richard, do you know that our other best friend in the group that I haven't mentioned, we'll call her Tiffany. Okay. So did you know, Jane's like, Richard, do you know that Tiffany also likes you? And I'm just like, no way. That's impossible. Tiffany and I talk, like, we chat every single day, and we've talked about crushes. And I've jokingly asked her if she likes me. Like, I was completely joking. And she's like, no. So I'm like, for sure, Tiffany didn't like me. Okay. So turns out Tiffany likes me. And now we have this little love triangle between Tiffany. Tiffany likes me. Jane likes me. I like Jane, but we're all best friends. So it was really, really awkward. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do here. So at this point, I'm just like, oh, this is so awkward. Like, what do I do? I feel so bad. This whole time, I used to hang out and chat with Tiffany about how much I really, 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 really liked Jane. So the whole time she was pretending that she didn't like me, and I was pretty much hurting her the whole entire, like, several months. I vented everything, like, how much I loved Jane. It was really awkward. Long story short, let's see. Oh, well, I kind of ruined it. I was on chat with both of them. I was talking with Tiffany. I'm like, hey, are you okay? She's like, yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. And I was talking with Jane at the same time, and Jane's just like, I'm like, hey, so what's going on with the whole dance thing? And she's like, well, I don't know, because I want to make sure that Tiffany is okay with it or whatever. And I'm like, I was really confused. I was just like, wait, so I asked her, I'm like, so wait, do you like me? And then she's like, yes. And then as soon as she said that, probably very much how you felt, Sarah, I was like super, super giddy. Like, I don't think I've ever been more giddy in my life than that moment where I was like, like, oh my gosh, she likes me. Oh. Yeah. So I was super, super excited. And yeah, like, my heart was melting, all the above. So I know how it feels. Long story short, I talked to Tiffany, the girl who also likes me, our other good friend that likes me, but I don't like her back. And I don't know. Obviously I felt bad, but I'm just like, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Like, do we both, Jane and I like each other. So like, what do we do? So I don't know. We talked it out. And I mean, Tiffany, being the amazing friend that she was, she's like, hey, look, you two just enjoy yourself. She's like, I'm already having my own, whatever. I have other challenges and stuff. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? I kept asking her and she's like, yeah, it's cool. So at that convention, at that Governor's Ball dance, that's essentially when Jane and I got together. Yes. So, and then we were together for 3 years, and we're still friends to this day. Yeah. I mean, we broke up many, 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 many years ago. Like, when I say many years ago, like at least 8 years ago. But so friends for 3 years, dated for 3 years, and then we back to friends again for the past like 8 years or so. She's still one of my best friends to this day. By the way, I wanted to make a random video about this. One thing that I think that I do that not a lot of people do is I tend to stay friends with the people that I date. And yeah, like literally, I'm thinking, like, I don't know if you all met Christine, who used to be on these live streams, like half a year ago. I was dating her. And I'm still friends with her. I hang out with her. I chat with her. Look, they're good people. A lot of people feel like when you get into a relationship and if you break up with your ex, you're like, oh, you never ever talk to them again. I don't know. I just disagree with that. It's like they're good people. Otherwise, why would you be in a relationship with them in the first place? Yeah. So that's all. That's my story. And I hope you enjoyed it. I wish I had another mind to like read comments. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do it right now. Alexis, good to see you on. Can you tell Stacy's story again? Oh goodness, I got a lot of parts to that Stacy story. I'm gonna be kind of honest. It's kind of weird. Like, there's a part of me that wishes I had Stacy and Jane here because I'm so good friends with both of them. I wish they were here and we could just like chat and hang out and you can meet them. But at the same time, I don't really want to. I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't want to expose them or whatever. I've had students kind of stalk them a little bit, and find them on social media and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah. But anyway, they're good friends of mine still to this day, and everything is peachy. Let's see here. Nam says, I would also like to hear the Stacy story as well. Yeah. First of all, Nicholas says I have to go to sleep. Goodbye, Nicholas, if you are still here. But real quick, going back to the Stacy story, there's two parts to it. There's kind of the whole rejection part of it, the part where like was very sad and emo, and like sophomore year was one of the toughest times of my whole entire life because I got rejected by my best friend, Stacy. But then there's the other side of the story, which I don't really share during school presentations because it's not as relevant, but it's the side where I asked Stacy to the dance. And that is a hilarious story in itself. Like, the whole situation was like, it was pretty funny. Like, I almost blacked out when I asked Stacy to the dance. I was so nervous. Like, I was sweating, massively sweating. And I was just, yeah, it was intense. Alrighty. Knuckles says, I saw you draw my life and I just realized that you're left-handed, just like me. Yeah, let's go lefties. I do explain it in my draw my life. Yes, I do. Maria says, Richard steal your girl. LOL. Richard to the awkward dance. I'll do the awkward dance, I'm guessing. LOL. Sarah says, I had the stupid smile on my face in math class and I couldn't focus on algebra. I totally 100% know how you feel. And I'm so excited for you, Sarah. And I hope all goes well. And not that it won't, but if it doesn't, everything will be okay. Yeah. But I don't want to set that intention. Everything will go well. That's so cute. Tiffany is such a queen. LOL. That's funny. Alex says, may you please tell the Stacy story again? Maybe. I see some people who are, I think multiple people wanted to hear about that Stacy story. Caitlin says, I'm pondering about that question from earlier. What was the question from earlier? Let's see. Kevin Shong says, how's your day? My day is good. Yeah, very chill. I'm in the season of my life that's very kind of chill, relaxed. I do have speaking gigs coming up, which is fun. It keeps me on my toes. It keeps me engaged, and I love speaking. I love being able to communicate and see help other people realize that they're not alone in the struggles that they go through, and it's a huge blessing. And we got people like, I mean, a lot of you, but I want to highlight Caitlin specifically, because Caitlin came up and we had a good chat, and I mean, she's here. So thank you, Caitlin, and thank you, everyone. Thank you all for being here. And that's like, I think that's pretty magical to be able to keep those conversations going. Ooh, a little floof. Yes. About the Stacy story, I kind of don't remember all the details. I mean, I gave a high level overview. If you want me to dive a little bit deeper, maybe I will. In just a little bit, though. Sarah says, by the way, my boyfriend got really nervous and scared because I introduced him to my best friend that I've known since I was 4, and he wanted to make a good impression. Like, how cute is that? That's pretty cute. I like that. Oh, so cute. Let's see. Nelly Carlson. Nelly Carlson. That moment. Mark says, I want to eat really spicy chicken wings right now. That sounds pretty decent. Oh, gotcha. Caitlin's saying, pondering that question from earlier. Got it. Yeah. Let me know if you have questions. Goodness. Caitlin, I mean, we'll talk more about it if you like. You can feel free to DM me, or if you want to chat here, you can too. But yeah, feel free to DM me if you have questions about it. But what I do want to say, even before we continue, is that just know that everything's going to be okay. Like, seriously, sometimes life can be challenging, but I don't know. I always feel like everything always has a way of working out. Yeah. So yeah, that's all. Nicholas says, can you do the awkward dance, please? Can you do the awkward dance? Yeah. Oh, goodness. By the way, I'm calling myself out a little bit here, but so you could actually watch the first time I ever do the awkward dance, ever. I actually recorded myself because it was a speech that I gave during Toastmasters. And if you watch that video, it was pretty interesting. What is that video called? Oh, the video is called Awkward is Awesome on my YouTube channel. And I'm wearing a blue, like a tealish color dress shirt. You go watch it. I think I did a pretty decent job with the speech. It's probably different. It's different from how I speak at schools, I think. And that was a pretty wild speech. Like, literally, it was very improvised. I came up with that speech like last minute, and I improvised a lot of it. And I also really, really stretched myself to, like, I don't know if you could tell if you watch the video. Awkward is Awesome. Like, I was really, really nervous while giving the presentation, but I did my best to kind of maintain my composure and not seem too nervous. But yeah, it was a really fun video. So feel free to watch that. Awkward is Awesome. Yeah. Sarah says, I love you all, guys. You're worth so much. And even though times get rough, you are so strong and so important, and you will make it. Sarah, thank you very much. You could be my mother. You are what I appreciate all the support that you have, the support and love. Like, that's much needed in this world. But yes, everyone, you all hear that? Like, really, everyone really try to take that to heart. Sarah, I'm going to repeat what Sarah says. Sarah says, I love you all, guys. You're all worth so much. And even though times get rough, you are so strong and you are so important, and you will make it. Yeah, I agree with that. We are strong. You are strong. and you are important, and you will make it. So if you're going through a rough time, just know that you are strong, you're important, and you will make it 100%. Yes. Yeah, just keep pushing through. What's up, Stick Preto? What you doing? What am I doing? We're doing a live stream. That's what we're doing. Isaac says, hey, Richard, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Isaac, you're officially late. Just kidding. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope your your Wednesday's going well. Yeah. Knuckles says, I'm sorry, but I have to leave the stream because I'm animating right now. That's cool. Enjoy your animating. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that, Knuckles. And best of luck with your best of luck with your stream. Okay. Isaac says, I'm going to start streaming soon when I get my PS4. At first, I wasn't sure if you were joking or not about the PS4, but I see you are actually getting a PS4. Sweet. Enjoy. Maria says, thank you, Sarah. Same goes to you. I hope your relationship goes awesome. Yes. Stick Preto says, meow. Oh. You must live in, wait, 4 hours. What is that? Is that like Iceland time? Do you live in Iceland? I'm like, where else is it 12 o'clock? Because New York is currently 11:30. Well, I guess you could live on the East Coast too. That's maybe what you mean. Isaac says, yeah, basically bought a PS4 for Minecraft and GTA. Screw Fortnite. For real? No more Fortnite? What? Yeah. Sweets. Cool. It's raining. I'm guessing on the East Coast. Yeah, I feel like the East Coast has some pretty intense weather going on right now. You know, with Florence and everything. It's intense. Yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to learn more about was that Hurricane Florence for a little bit, and I don't know. It's confusing to me. Like, I can't. It's really hard to conceptualize how much damage the hurricane is causing. Like, I know that it's pretty severe, and it's definitely one of the bigger ones that have happened in recent history. But I don't know. I can't imagine how big this thing is, unless I was actually there. You know, and that's only one. Like, if you visit one area, it's like you only know the story of that area, and I mean, so many people are affected by it. So, pretty intense. Caitlin says, weekly dog talk. My dog now wants me to be a little guard dog to me. That's so cute. I was watching a video. You know what I find funny is you would think larger dogs are more likely to be the ones who are guard dogs, the ones that will protect you when you're in trouble. I don't know if you ever seen videos of like experiments of what would dogs do, and there's an experiment done where they tested out someone trying to assault the dog's owner while the dog was there, like right in front of the dog. The person's yelling at the person, threatening, like physically, like pushing, shoving, all that stuff. And the point is to see what the dog would do. And what they found out, or through the trials and experiments, they found out that larger dogs, they tend to cower away, while smaller dogs are the ones who tend to actually attack and try to defend the owner, which I find very funny, because it's like, if you're a smaller dog, it's harder to do something, but if you're a larger dog, you should be able to do more. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Sarah says, saying my boyfriend feels so weird. That's so funny. I mean, it is pretty new. Even when I hear it, when you say my boyfriend, it's like, what? How is this possible? Oh, not say I'm doubting, but like, from what I hear, it's always, historically, it's like, since you've been on this live stream, you've been single, so it's a different conversation. It's cool. Enjoy it. Let's see. Sick Pedro says, I don't know nothing about your speaking. What does this mean, huh? Where are you from? Stick Preto? Where are you from? How did you find this channel? Maria says, oh, to Sarah, I've never been in a relationship, but I think it would be weird saying my boyfriend. Yeah. Speaking of titles, yeah. I don't know how many of you met the girl I was dating. Her name was Christine, but we dated for 6 months again, and during the 6 months, I never ever called her my girlfriend, and it was very intentional. Um, yeah, when I say when I use the word girlfriend, to me, it has a certain, I don't know, I guess it has a certain meaning of uh I guess, I don't know, seriousness, and it's like a girlfriend I would see as someone who is like more long term. Now with Christine, we definitely tried things out. We tried to, we tried to have a good serious relationship, and ultimately it didn't work out. But yeah, so random little side thing, I guess. Anyway, let's move on because I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind talking about this. It's just it's random. Let's see. Can I speak Portuguese? No, no Portuguese. Absolutely none. Yeah. Isaac says my cat is black. I'm not racist. I'm 1% African American. Nice, Isaac. Let's see. Sarah says I dated one guy before in fourth grade for 24 hours, and he turned out gay. That's so funny. I remember I had a friend when I was in high school. This guy he's a little bit of a player, not in a bad way. He's a good guy, I like him. But I was asking him, like, he's dated. I think he was a 10th grader, and he's already dated so many people. I'm just like, dude, how many people have you dated? He's like, dude, I can't even count. I'm just like, cool. Like, I'm just curious, what's the longest relationship you've ever had? And he's like 2 months. I'm like, how about the shortest? He's just like 24 hours. I'm just like, what does that even mean? How do you be in a relationship with someone for 24 hours? It's so random. Goodness. It is what it is. Caitlin says, I just accidentally sat on my dog's paw and he let out the saddest little yelp. Oh, sad but cute. Dogs are so cute. Isaac says, nice. I like black cats. She's really nice and very loving. She's never scratched me or even bit me. And I got this cat for emotional purposes because she helps mentally through everything. Oh, cats are interesting. Cats have very interesting personalities. Like they're so, I don't know how to explain. Like cats are so, I feel like cats are very like free spirited. Like they're on their own, like they have their own minds. And I don't know, like it's like they don't care about what other people think about. They just do them. Dogs sometimes, but I think dogs care about what humans, how they respond. Like they're more, how do I say it? Emotional creatures. Yeah, not to say cats aren't emotional. They just, they like to do their own thing. Cats are cute. Dogs are cute too. Yes, Portuguese from Brazil. Portuguese from Brazil is so cool. Yeah, I'm like, I wish. I used to work with people from Brazil. I mean, I used to work at Sony Pictures, and we had an international department. So we did have a Brazil office, and I did have Brazilian coworkers too. So that was cool. I did wish I mean, it'd be cool to learn Portuguese. Yeah. What's up, Noah? Good to see you on. Thanks for being here. Ethan, good to see you on. Ethan says, a girl asked me for a date to homecoming. I don't know what I should say, so I said no. I don't want to experience that again. Let's see. I mean, why is there exclamation? Did you put an exclamation mark? I said no. No, I said no. It's like I said no. What should you do? I mean, I say like, why? What do you want to do? Do you want to go to homecoming with her? If you do, then I don't know, say yes. But if you don't want to, then yeah, just kindly say no, or yeah, just gently decline, politely, respectfully. There we go, respectfully decline, and just let her know that you're just not interested. Now's not the right time for you. That's all. Yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes if you don't want to go, it can be a little bit awkward, but it's okay. It is what it is. Sarah says, dude, okay, sorry, I'm being that girl who's obsessed with her love life, but I kept calling this other girl pretty, and he looked at me and said I was beautiful like fam. That's cute. Oh, Jonathan or Kenya, what's going on? I feel like it's been a while or something, or maybe just on this live stream. Yeah, but good to see you on. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Welcome back. Noah says, I'm going to donate 1 cent to your stream. Dude, Noah, if you donate 1 cent to my stream, I will be pretty ecstatic. Like, can you even donate 1 cent? If you can donate 1 cent, I'd be pretty impressed. And if you donate 1 cent, I'd be like, dude, that's legit. 1 cent. Like, seriously, I would be pretty happy with the 1 cent donation. Not 2 cents, not 3 cents, just 1 cent. Okay? If you donate 2 cents, I will be upset. 3 cents, 3 times upset. So just donate 1 cent. Our parents from, I don't know what that is. Alan. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Jonathan from Canada says, Isaac holding my place. That's how we do it. Nice. Isaac said, if you want to get any girl, text her and be like, want a Minecraft and chill. That's how you do it. That's how Isaac gets all the ladies. Undertale says, why do you like BTS? Are you asking me? Why do I like BTS? BTS is pretty cool. I mean, I think they're very catchy. Yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah. So I was hanging out with some friends last week or this past week. Wow. So I had a friend who went to the BTS concert up in, was it LA? It was LA or San Francisco. Anyway, did you know that nosebleed tickets to the BTS concert in LA or San Francisco, I don't remember which one, cost $600. Now, granted, sure, I think you can get them cheaper at list price, but I think when tickets were all sold out, people were paying $600 for nosebleed seats at the BTS concert. I'm just like, are you kidding? $600 for a concert, not a music festival, just a concert. That's insane. That is ridiculous. Wow. $600. That's a lot of money. Nam says some of the tickets went for $1,500. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes. I do know tickets get expensive, but $1,500. I mean, BTS, I know BTS is big. I didn't know they were that big. Like, I feel like Beyonce concerts, Beyonce is huge. It's Beyonce. I feel like Beyonce is cheaper than $600 nosebleed tickets. That's ridiculous, though. Man, they'd be making bank. Nuts. What do you even do? Let's see here. John says, for some reason, I couldn't comment on any of the streams last 2 weeks. Were you here? But you just can comment? Yeah. That is awkward and weird. Sucks that happened. But I'm glad that you're here and able to comment. Isaiah says, hi, Richard. Just got on. Good to see you on, Isaiah. Thanks for being here. What's up, Typical? AMV. Good to see you on. Sean is a name. Chow is floor in English. What? Confusion. Jonathan says, can you send a super chat with Google Play credit? I'm guessing, I feel like you should be able to. I can't see why you would not be able to. Yeah. I do know Blackpink. Thanks to, what is that? Like YouTube Reacts, that kind of stuff. What is that channel called? I forgot what that channel is called. All the like reaction videos. I'm like Blackpink, and then I listen to music. I'm like, Blackpink. Wait, they're the ones that do the do like that song, right? Anyway, I do know Blackpink. Goodness gracious, what do I think about? I mean, I think Blackpink is decent. I know Blackpink is like super hot right now, but I don't know, BTS and their mic drop. It's all about that mic drop. I know that song's pretty old now, but I think mic drop is still pretty hype. Miss Sarah says, what has, sorry, Jonathan says, Miss Sarah, what has made the past week great as you have just stated? Did I miss that comment? Yeah. I like these questions. What has made this past week great? I know that's to each other, but I'm butting in your private conversation. Sarah says, I got to go, but love you all. And I'm always here to support you guys. Believe in you all. Thank you, Sarah. You're awesome. Thank you for being here. And congratulations on your new relationship. Yeah, exciting. Please keep us posted. I want to live vicariously through you. And, I'm like, when you and your boyfriend are hanging out, I'm just going to be like, hey, what's up, guys? What's up? We're just going to pop our heads, all of us. We're all going to pop our heads in and butt in your relationship just to say hi and, share your excitement. So thanks for being here. Isaac says, I might go to a Lil Pump concert for the memes. Nice. That's funny. Lil Pump performed. I feel like Lil Pump performed pretty recently in the OCLA area. Yeah, I was looking at tickets. I mean, not that I wasn't planning on going. I was just looking at concerts nearby. Where we at? I don't know Red Velvet. That I do not know. Maria says my friend went. She paid like $400. Ooh, oh my goodness. Hey, I mean, if that experience means a lot to you, go for it. Yeah, but that's a pretty price to pay for tickets. Isaac says I'm gonna go free for the concert because my friend's dad is a DJ and he'll take us. That's pretty sweet. By the way, for anyone who has T-Mobile, if you have T-Mobile, they have, I don't know if you know about this, but they have the T-Mobile Tuesday, and you can get concert tickets for $25 right now. It's only on a few select artists, but you can check it out, see if there's any that you like. Yeah. Red Velvet. Red Velvet sounds good, though, like cake. Hold on. First of all, before I say that, I'm going to translate what that means because I'm not. Sí. Eu gosto de pau. Pau. Hold on. Eu gosto de pão. Oh, I'm so off. Eu gosto de. Eu gosto de pão. That is so hard to say. Eu gosto de pão. I get it. That's cool. I like bread, is what it says. I see it. So I study Spanish. So gusto is like gusta, like gustar, to like, whatever, day of. Pao sounds like pan, which is bread. So I kind of get it. Yes. Alrighty. WMS rules. Awesome. Yes. How many people are watching? I see 11 right now. wait, hold on. Rain starts to slay. Yes. do. Let's see. Yes, FBE. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. FBE. Exactly. Isaiah says the machine is really funny. I second that. That's pretty funny. Life has been treating me pretty well right now. So I'll share with you a little bit about my reflections of life after I drink some water. So, all right. I'm going to talk a little bit about my life. And by the way, the reason I talk about my life is to kind of just give you perspective on, like, as I talk about my life, I want you to think about your life and how this relates to yours. This isn't just about me. When I do talk about my life, I do it with a purpose. And if you ever for anyone who ever wonders why I talk so much about myself, is because I believe stories is one of the easiest ways to relate, and I guess learn for other people. Yeah, like stories are huge. So personal stories are especially huge. So actually, my encouragement to you is, if you ever want to support someone, don't be afraid to share your own story. And I work for this nonprofit called the Plus to Me Project, and I go out to schools, just like how I normally do, and I help other people realize that their story matters, that the story that you have really matters. It makes a difference in other people's lives, and you have the opportunity to change your story at the same time too. Anyway, um, so with that being said, I want to share briefly about this very simple question from typical AMV, which is, how has life been treating you? Right now, in this moment, life has been treating me pretty well. Like literally, I'm very comfortable, content, fortunate that I don't have any kind of physical problems. I'm not sick, uh I'm not depressed. I am not taking care of any family members. I don't have to deal with rejection. I don't have these huge problems. I don't deal with massive anxiety. Do I have challenges? Sure, I might have some challenges, but I'm very, very fortunate in this moment to not have to experience this massive chaos of challenges and emotions like I've done before. Um, it's weird. Like, I was sitting in my room earlier today and just thinking, as I sit here peacefully, there are so many people in the world right now who are struggling with whatever they're struggling with. And, you know, I'm not even thinking about, when I say this, I'm not even thinking about, like, starvation and whatever it is, like basic human needs. I'm talking like my focus, a lot of it is on emotional, mental. So I know that many of you are struggling with, I don't know, just dealing with your own teenage problems, dealing with your own challenges that you're going through. And I'm sitting here, feeling, I guess, positive. And I don't know, I guess what I realize is, in life, it's like challenges are always going to happen. We can't avoid them. So when you're going through a tough time, whether you're getting rejected or, you're having family problems or school sucks, whatever it is, whatever challenge you're having, just literally just embrace it. Embrace the challenges you're going through. Will it suck still? Sure. Maybe your challenges will still suck, but just do your best to learn to just embrace the challenges. Like, accept them. Don't just complain about your challenges. Don't complain, oh man, I hate school. Life sucks. I hate this. My family sucks. They're not supportive. I got rejected, or, I'm getting bullied. All this stuff, these challenges are real. I don't take that away. But really, it's like, embracing challenges is about acknowledging, okay, my life, I got a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. But just, I know that these challenges are going to make me stronger, and they're here for a reason, and that I'm going to get through them. Okay, all challenges can be overcome. Okay, so yeah, no matter how big your challenge is, just know that someone else has gone through that same challenge and they have overcome that challenge already. And it's up to you to believe in yourself that you're going to get past it. And again, just embrace challenges. So that's what I gotta say. Like, one of the reasons why I'm so grateful for this very simple moment of like peace and nothing, not dealing with challenges, is because I've been through so many challenges, and I realized that, like, challenges are bound to happen. So not having challenges, or not having intense challenges in this moment, is a huge gift. And I only know that because I went through challenges. Had I not gone through challenges, I would be sitting here and taking for granted the freedom and the, whatever, the peace of mind that I have in this moment. Will this peace of mind, will this freedom last forever? No, not necessarily. And I know that. I know that life is going to get chaotic. I know that something is eventually going to happen, that I might get sick, or a family member might die, or, someone might get hurt, or something is going to happen. And when those things happen, you just embrace them. Just let them be, work through it, embrace the challenges, keep moving forward. So that's Milo spiel on how has life been treating you? Great. It's yeah. I don't know. Life is always good. Even when life sucks, life is good. I don't know if that makes sense. Like literally, when I go through tough times, life is still good. Life sucks, but it's also good. Like I embrace hardship because it helps gives me perspective. So I hope you realize that for yourself. Alrighty. Going back to you, Stephanie Peters. Good to see you on. Stephanie says, "This is Stephanie. I changed my profile picture. What is that? Is that a cat with sunglasses? That's what it looks like." Let's see here. Isaac says, "Let's all speak Spanish. I'll start off. Is that start off? Taco burrito and tortas, chile beans. Beans is not Spanish. Frijoles, senor." Isaiah, I just answered that question, so I'm guessing you heard it. Isaac says, pass. Jonathan says, ¿te gusta comer la comida mexicana? Sí, ese es el casi que es lo que te gusta más. Sí, me gusta comer comida mexicana. Goodness gracious. How do I feel about child abuse? It sucks. Yeah. I mean, first, I hope you're not being abused, or I hope, people that you know aren't being abused. But yeah, I mean, child abuse sucks. It's children should be abused. I think that's I know that's an obvious statement. Children should not be abused. Absolutely not. And I know there's a lot of gray area when it comes to parenting and child abuse and stuff like that. It's like, where are the lines? And I know a lot of you don't have perfect parents. Various types of parents here. Some parents, a lot of your parents are not in your life. Some of your parents are. I'm very grateful to have a good mom, good mom and dad. Yeah, but I do know that stuff happens, and there are ways to work around parents who are abusive. Yeah, like sometimes it's about making sure you're kind of distancing yourself from the situations, and if it gets bad enough, it's contacting like authority or child protective services, stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. It is important to speak up, though. I think a lot of us are scared. We're scared that if we do something that, I don't know, we'll get our parents in trouble, or we don't want to cause drama or additional trouble and whatever, have our parents mad at us. This is just one example, but this applies to a lot of other ones. But yeah, I do think if something is wrong, if you're being mistreated, I think it's important to speak up. 100%. Yeah, not just let it sit there and just keep taking that abuse. And I'm not just speaking about child abuse either. I'm speaking like in any kind of situation. If you're not being treated right, if you're being bullied, physically, verbally, whatever it is, and I don't know, if someone's just calling you names, even if it's a friend. Okay, this literally, a friend could be calling you names that you don't appreciate. Just speak up. Yeah. That's funny. I just had a random thought. Do I want to share it? Yeah, I'll share it briefly. So I was talking with my mom, and my mom was complaining about how the bathroom was dirty. And she's like, "You know why the bathroom is dirty? Because your friends used to come here for their high school parties like 10 years ago, and they made it dirty." And I'm just like, you're going to blame my friends 10 years ago that the bathroom's dirty? Like, number one, if you have a problem with it, speak up. Okay. By the way, I didn't notice the bathroom was dirty, like, because I don't use the bathroom. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. That's all. Like, if you got a problem with something, just speak up. That's my point. John says, same people. Okay. I kind of see what you're saying, Jonathan Rokenya. Noah says, Richard, what does it mean when you're about to donate $100? It says 1 hour. Oh, if you donate, I think the more money you donate, your little comments thing stays on top of the chat longer. I think that's what it is. So like if you donate $1, it'll stay for like 1 minute or something. If you donate $5, it'll stay for 5 minutes. I don't know the whole thing, but yeah, that's usually what it is. Justin says, hi, Richard. How's it going? Me, unfortunately, not doing that well. College is really, really not working out for me. Justin, thank you for sharing that. And I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I almost want to say, like, if college isn't working out for you, then what's next, Justin? You know, that's a question I want you to ask yourself. If college is not working out for you, then what are you going to do? You know, are you going to keep doing college, or are you going to switch over to something else? Yeah, you know, it is your life, and I get it. You know, parents oftentimes have a big influence in the decisions that we make, but it is your life, and you gotta do what makes sense to you. You know, I think it's important to not do what everyone tells you to do, but do what makes sense to you. And of course, you know, like, listen, everyone cares and they want to see you succeed, but you got to do what feels right to you. AMV says, you are a big inspiration to my life. Thank you. I'm glad life is treating you good so far. AMV, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm happy. Anxiety, good to see you on. Anxiety says, I'm having problems going to school. Anxiety. Yeah. Anxiety, school, like having problems going to school because of anxiety. Let's see. Now, I'm not going to say I have all the answers. I can't remember if we ever talked about this, but you know, obviously, typical things like therapy and counseling, stuff like that. I don't know if you take medications for anxiety, stuff like that, but those are standard things. Another thing, I think there's a lot of different ways to handle anxiety. So if you're dealing with anxiety, there's multiple ways. You know, I think there's a more Western medical kind of, like, you know, what the school counselors, the therapy, medication, like that's the Western way of doing things. I think there's other ways of handling anxiety. And I would look into, for me personally, if I'm dealing with anxiety, I would look into a little bit more spiritual stuff, like meditation, that along with personal development, self-help. I think there's a lot of more natural remedies. It's not voodoo magic. It's literally just, it's shifting the way you look at things. Tony Robbins, excuse me. When I think of how do you cure anxiety, I think about Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins, if you don't know him, he's a, like, quote unquote motivational guru. Really, really popular person in the personal development space. I personally don't resonate a lot with Tony Robbins, but Tony Robbins does good work still, even though he doesn't resonate with me. Yeah. So for me, when I think about, like, how do you deal with anxiety? For me, I think dealing with anxiety starts from taking time to think for yourself, like really digging down to understand where is the anxiety coming from? Why do you feel anxious? And how do we replace that anxiety when we feel anxious? Like, it's really just taking time to process all that information. And this is exactly why I think counseling, therapy, just coaching, whatever, having someone to talk to on a regular basis is a really good way to do so. When I was dealing with my own problems, anxiety, whatever it is, like when I was just dealing with my own problems, how I got through a lot of my problems was thinking out loud, making videos about them, and also talking to friends who are friends that I trust, friends who are, I had a lot of good kind of personal development / coaching friends that were willing to have conversations with me and just talk openly, you know, kind of like mentors. So I would talk to my mentors. I'm like, hey, like, I'm going through this problem. Like, I don't know what to do about it. And through those conversations, they helped me clarify, Oh, okay, now I see my problem. Oh, I see why I'm feeling anxious. Oh, so now I understand that feeling anxious and dwelling on it is not helpful, and how I need to move forward from it is by doing this. Yeah. So yeah, have conversations. Jonathan says, whoops. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me see here. Justin says, I really worry about my future job. I want one that pays well, but nowadays it's harder to get a job, especially without college. Justin, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Remind me. I feel like you've mentioned this already, but remind me again. What do you want to do career wise? Uh, Honestly, I don't know. I have faith. I do believe in you. I believe in people. If you have a thing that you want to do, if you want to get a high paying job, you could do it. You really absolutely 100% can. Like literally every single person on this live stream right now can make money. Will everyone make money? Not necessarily. And the difference is from people making money versus not making money. It really, I feel like the huge thing is effort, the willingness to work hard for it. A lot of people give up. A lot of people give up on their dreams. So if you want to be successful, you just keep pushing for it, and you're going to get there. Like, trust me. Like, I'm no special kid. Like, I'm just a regular person. Like, literally, I have so many flaws. I have all these challenges that I went through to get to where I am today. And I'm not saying that I made it, that I'm super successful. I think I have a long way to go still. But like, to get to this very, very humble, early / middle point of my career, I've had to push a lot. And that's it. Like, it's not, it seems harder than it actually is. Once you start taking action, if you want a high paying job, start taking action, start working, start getting mentors, ask mentors, hey, look, or talk to your whatever. Yeah, get mentors. Like, talk to people who are making money and say, hey, how are you making so much money? Like, I want to learn how to make more money, and I want to learn how to get a good paying job. How do I do that? Talk to people. People want to help other people. So yeah, like when I started at Universal Studios or NBC Universal, I had mentors. I had people who are not even in my same department, but I knew they were making six figures. They were making, someone was making $150,000 a year. And I'm like, yo, that's a lot of money, in my eyes back then. I'm like, that's a lot of money. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you get to your position? And I had lunch with this person, several times a month. Very chill relationship. So I don't know. I don't worry, Justin. I don't worry so much about you and your future job. It's, as long as you're willing to work for it, you're gonna get there. Okay, so don't ever doubt yourself. If you ever feel down, remember this is where you gotta give yourself that pep talk. Like, if you doubt yourself, if you doubt your ability, if you doubt your motivation, if you doubt your grit, your work ethic, and you're like, I don't know, I feel like I'm a little bit lazy, dude, you could do it. I could do it. We all could do it. Like, you just gotta keep pushing yourself when you don't feel like doing it. Yeah. Yes. Envy. By the way, I know I'm a little bit behind comments, but we'll catch up. We'll catch up. I know we're not super far behind. Sorry. No, I just saw your comment with all the little emojis and stuff like that. I like how it marked it as like spam or whatever. I unhit it because it's a pretty cool post. I like it. AMV, if you're talking to me, amazing speech. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Maria says, well, bye, Richard, and everyone in this community. I hope you have a great night. Remember to believe in yourself no matter what happens. Be yourself. Bye. Oh, Maria, I'm pretty sure you're gone, but thank you so much. And Maria, I always appreciate when Maria's here. She's always so sweet and always very encouraging and supportive. Isaac says, one time I was pooping in school and these kids started smoking a joint in the bathroom, and I was dying because I couldn't breathe in there. Oh my goodness. Richard, that work that you didn't say, it's like a tortilla filled with meat or other things. It's really good. Noah says, I'm not being abused. or no one is being abused. That's good to hear. Isaac says, I know my dad and my mom are not the best, but they're always tell me they'll never hit me because that's not a way to parent right. One time I smacked my friend and made him my female dog. Nice. Well, I mean, that's awesome to hear from your parents that that they won't hit you. I bet my parents hit me. I feel like for some reason people might take that the wrong way. Yeah, very common in Asian culture. I mean, traditional Asian culture that the children get hit. So I know that that's probably not how a lot of Americans do it. But yeah, I mean, my parents definitely did hit me. That was very normal. Yeah, but it was. I mean, it wasn't like I don't know. Is that? I feel like that was when I got hit. Yes, I got hit a lot, but I would say that was more discipline than abuse. I don't think it was abuse. Uh, yeah, it was within reason. I would say. I mean, most of the time. Let's see here. Isaiah says, you should go to El Camino High School for a presentation. El Camino. Where's El Camino? Let's search El Camino. Oh, there's too many El Camino. Way too many El Caminos to search which one you're talking about. Yeah, there's already 2 in Southern California that I see. Let's see here. Stephanie said, whoa, where are we at? Stephanie says, sorry, but I need to go. Sorry, Richard, I cannot get to your live stream all the time. See you the next stream. Sorry. It's okay, Stephanie. I'm pretty sure you're gone, but thanks for being here. Isaac says, Richard, medication is really bad for you. I've been prescribed pills that really make you mess up, and it's not worth it. Isaac, I'm going to say that medication works for some people. It doesn't work for everyone. I personally am not a huge fan of medication. I try to stay away from medication, and I don't think medication is very healthy in general. However, I've seen situations where medication actually does support and help. So I'm open. Like, really, I think it's about getting the kind of whatever, meditation, medication, therapy, like whatever thing that works for you. Everyone's different. So that's all. Why did you lie about the name Stacy in my school? Shivanti, you're funny. Shivanti, I don't know if you, let's see, I'm guessing you're from Westboro. Anyway, when I go to a presentation, if I'm guessing unless you're really paying attention, you might not catch it. I don't lie about a name. I say, let's call her Stacy. Yeah. So, and why do I not use her real name? Because I want to protect the privacy of my friends. That's why. Because they're getting stalked by people, and I don't appreciate that. Noah says, Richard, what do you think about the purple cube going to Loot Lake and spreading into the water? I think it's pretty funny. I played one game of that, and it was pretty funny to bounce around in the purple lake. Yes. All right. Isaac says, I used to know this kid. He was 9 years old when I met him. He used to vape all the time. Now he's 15 and he's doing crack. I'm not even joking. It's so sad to watch him kill himself with drugs. Yeah, that is sad. Yeah. I mean, what can you do, really? Everyone has their own choices. And I don't know. I mean, we can only do our best to support the people that we care about. Yeah. And the rest, everything's each of our own individual choices of what we want to do. Honey, good to see you on. And you're actually on right. I mean, before the live stream actually ends. Yeah. Hey, Richard, how was your day? Mine was so sad. Want to know why? Yes, I do want to know why. I'm sorry to hear that. Honey, let me know why. Why was your day sad? Who's your next collaboration? Honestly, dude, I don't have any plans to collaborate. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel out of the mainstream YouTube scene, like in terms of content creation. I do live streams just to hang out and stuff. I used to be a lot more serious about collaborations and connecting with people. I've had some pretty cool people on my not live streams, on my videos before. I mean, besides Noah Grossman, which I always mention from Smosh. That's the one that most people know, because I mean, Smosh has 23 million subscribers, so that's pretty big. But yeah, I've some really, really cool people. And back then when I was doing my was that my podcast, like I was meeting a lot of good people too. Like leaders, world leaders. Not like I'm not talking like Elon Musk type world leaders, but like leaders in the entrepreneur space and certain industries. So yeah, and I was kind of like on track to being a very good networker. Yeah, I mean, I still could get back to it if I really wanted to. Yeah. By the way, if you ever want to meet good people, celebrities, stuff like that, in my opinion, I don't think it's that hard. Like celebrities are just people. So if you know the right people, like you'll be connected with them. Like I don't know. I'm just thinking like I got connections. I do have connections to Prince Ia, you know. I got I don't know, it's just weird. Like I know people of really big bands, friends of people with really big bands, and I'm not going to abuse the relationships. I'm not going to be like, hey, can you introduce me to this person? No, you don't do that unless you have like a really, really, really clear purpose and motivation, and like you really want to make a huge impact with this. Then you reach out to that person. But yeah, besides that, I don't bother people just because they're famous and stuff like that. Yeah, Justin says not too sure. I have some jobs that could work for me. I've been looking into working as casino gaming manager. Sweet. Isaiah says you should bring your siblings or your parents on your live stream. I bring my brother on sometimes. Let's see. I don't feel like my dad's not here. I don't feel like my mom would really want to be on either. So I do bring my brother on sometimes though. I will try to get my mom on some days. Yeah, but I feel like she just sit here awkwardly and just be like, yeah. But maybe I'll do a little like ask my mom questions, and then she'll answer questions about me. Whatever it is. Dawn of the day. Oh my dude, it's been forever. Dawn of the day. Goodness gracious. I mean, I'm guessing you're Dawn of the day from like back months. It almost feels like years ago. Let's see. Hey, Richard, I'm going on this date with a girl we never met before, IRL, only on dating apps, social media. Have you ever heard of this term catfishing? Yes. How do you deal with this? Oh, goodness. You know what's funny? Dawn of the day. My brother got catfished. And by the way, have you ever watched the show Catfish? My brother has watched that show so much. Like he knows that show. And so when he was talking with this girl on the app, they talked a lot, like every single day for several hours. My brother's like, dude, this girl's totally catfishing me, and I'm just like, I don't know. Are you sure? He's like, dude, I'm 100% positive. But he kept chatting with this girl, and he kept trying to schedule a meetup. The girl pushed it off. Something happened. Blah blah blah. Eventually, they finally figured out a date to meet up, and right before they met up, the girl said, "Yeah, I'm a catfish," and then she just stopped talking to my brother forever. Yeah, ridiculous. Anyway, how do you deal with this? By the way, for anyone who doesn't know the term catfish is someone who pretends to be someone, but they're not actually them. Yes, quite interesting. How do you deal with it? I don't know. Are they? How do you deal with it? What do you mean? If I'm guessing you think they're a catfish. If you think they're a catfish, then address it. I don't know. Try to verify / validate their that it's actually them. Like that's what my brother did. My brother literally asked, like, "Hey, can you take a picture of yourself right now in this moment?" Type of thing. Like, of you doing an activity, not in an awkward way. Of course, make it fit the context of the situation. Yeah. Don't be afraid of that. I mean, my brother explicitly, said, "Are you a catfish?" And then she kind of, whatever, beat around the bush a little bit. And then my brother addressed it again. I'm like, yeah, just like send me a whatever, like snap me a picture of your friends and stuff like that. Like she would send old photos, but then she wouldn't send current photos. So it was like, something's a little bit off, and you can figure that stuff out. Yeah. Where are we? Here we are. Justin, you're welcome. Noah, have a good night. And Justin says I'm going to go too. Okay, Justin, have a good night too. AMV says, have you ever heard of Eric Thomas? AMV. Yo, AMV. I was supposed to literally hang out with Eric Thomas this past weekend. Literally hang out with Eric Thomas. Literally. So this past weekend was a entrepreneur conference called Thrive, which took place in Las Vegas. I bought my ticket already. I was supposed to go, but I didn't end up going. So I'm part of this community called Thrive again, and I've been a very active member of it. Eric Thomas is one of the speakers that's attended the conference. He was one of the keynote speakers. And a lot of my other friends, got photos with Eric Thomas. They got to hang out with them, chill with them. I didn't do that this year. So Eric Thomas is awesome. But yeah. That's all. Isaac says, also Mexican culture, but since my parents are half and half, they've gotten used to being in the more American culture. Got it. Shivanti says, I thought you were actually famous when you came to my school. I definitely did not claim to be famous. Yeah, that's funny. I'm sorry if you felt that way. Honey says, my day was horrible today because the guy I liked someone else, and I found out about that today, and I felt dark and very sad too. Honey, I just want to let you know that, if the person you likes someone else, it is what it is. I get it. It sucks. I 100% understand. I've been there way too many times, more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. I've been there a lot of times where the person I likes someone else. Many, many, many times. Let's see. I don't know. It's like life's going to move on. And again, it sucks, but life will move on. Everything is going to be okay, honey. Seriously. I know this phrase sometimes gets annoying, but there are plenty of fish in the sea. Like literally, that phrase kind of annoys me sometimes when I hear it, especially when I'm going through a tough time or whatever it is. But it's true. Literally, it's like, sure, this person that you like is probably pretty amazing, but trust me, there's a lot of amazing people out in the world. A lot of amazing people. And I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of good people. Yeah. And yeah, it's okay. Isaiah says, you'll be okay. Don says, there's a show, and what's up, Richard? Been on hiatus, just got my nursing license. Congratulations. That's awesome. Ready to start my career. Yeah, what's up? That's awesome. How's Hawaii? It was awesome. Isaac's trolling. I didn't go to Hawaii. Let's see. Don says, how do people know about catfishing so elaborately? Maybe they watch Catfish. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know a good amount about I've seen a good amount of episodes of Catfish with my brother, so I don't know. It's some silly random show. I says, Richard, do you know that I almost met X in OC? Really? That's surprising to me. I don't feel like X would be in OC a lot. Am I Buddhist? I'm not Buddhist. Yeah. Spiritual, but not religious. Envy says, wow, I'm screaming. He is also one of my biggest inspirations. That's awesome. Yeah. So I'll tell you right now. I'm friends. Yeah, I'm friends with the organizer of the Thrive conference. So anytime Cole Hatter, that's the organizer's name. Anytime he brings a speaker in, like he ends up being friends with them. So I mean, yes, I'm connected with Eric Thomas in some ways. Again, yeah, it's just I'm not going to abuse relationships. Like, hey, Cole, can you set up some time for me to hang out with Eric Thomas? Nah, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it is cool. Yeah, I kind of wish I was there, but yeah. Isaac says, El Camino High School in SSF. Gotcha. I would like to. Honey says today I want to tell him I liked him, but he thinks I like my boy as a friend. Lenny? Wait, what? He thinks I like my boy as a friend, Lenny. I'm a little bit confused. I kind of get it, but I'm confused. Isaac says he would come here when he was super underground because a lot of people here are into underground rappers. Gotcha. What's up, Ninja? Good to see you. Alrighty, peoples. It is 9:20 right now. Yeah, at this point, I'm going to hop off and, rest up a little bit. But thank you for being on here. And no, I'd never really got into Naruto. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for being here. I enjoyed today's conversation. It was full of fun little stories and stuff like that. Bruno Mars Love. Hi. I'd like to say hi to me, please. You don't need to say hi, please. Just say hi and I'll say hi to you, okay? Isaiah says, I'll tell the principal El Camino about you. Yes. Yes. Get it. Yeah, that helps. That does help. Drop them that link, richardquo.com. richardquo.com. Youth inspirational speaker. Hook that up. Yeah. Yeah. I look forward to speaking at schools that students recommend. Seriously, like I know a lot of you have like, hey, come to my school. Not a lot of times schools time budget, whatever it is, like it makes it challenging for them to just bring in someone to speak because they already have the whole year planned out or whatever it is. Like a lot of times teachers care about their minutes and their hours, the classroom time. So adding an assembly is not always easy to do, but yeah, when schools plan ahead, it's definitely possible. So yeah, but I would love to. I'd love to speak at El Camino and any other school. Bruno Mars, love. Awesome. I spoke at your school. I'm gonna guess Westboro. That's my guess. Isaiah says, "Bye. See you on Friday, and hopefully we can play some Fortnite." Awesome. You know what? Wait, hold on. Let me check out Friday. Given the climate of our Fridays right now, I feel like we'll probably play a little bit of Fortnite afterwards. Yeah, so I'm open to it. All right, peoples. What's SM? SM. What's SM? Why do people use initials? I go to many schools. Like San Marcos. I've never been to San. What? Oh, see, if you said SMS, that would help a little bit more. Sequoia, gotcha. Sweet. Oh, hey, by the way, Bruno Mars Love, Honey. By the way, anyone from Sequoia, I might be back there in February again. Okay, February. I don't know the exact day, but I think it's like February 2nd, 3rd, 4th, Friday, Saturday. I'll be there. Or hold on, crossing my fingers. I'm in the works of talking with Miss Went, who's the community coordinator. Yeah, so I might be back in Crescent Oak or Crescent City. Wait, oh shoot, sorry. Why I'm mixing stuff up? My bad. Sequoia, in like Pleasanton area. Yes, awesome school by the way, and I enjoyed it. Yes, no plans to be back there yet, but yeah. Amy says you spoke to my school. I love the bucket story, by the way. Thank you. All right. Matt says, how do I get your merch? You can get it here, richardquo.com/store. There's are currently 20% off plus free shipping, so you can go ahead and grab yours right now. Yes. You're still streaming? Yes, I am for 5 more seconds. Yeah. So I would appreciate, by the way, for anyone who ever wants to like donate money, I would rather you just pick up some shirts. Yeah. That way you could wear them around, rep them and stuff like that. Yeah. Alrighty, peoples. I'm going to hop off now. Thanks so much for being here. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. See you Friday if you choose to be here, 8 p.m. Okay. Bye-bye.